Hello and welcome to Wigs with Liz. My name's Liz and I wear wigs, and I'm really excited today because I've got a brand new wig to show you. Now, we're moving into the Halloween fancy dress party season, not just for Halloween but also for Christmas and New Year. These things are coming up, so I really want to show you some kind of costume wigs and some cheaper options for fun. To see if these could be daily wearable wigs or just wigs you could dress up to and go to a party. So the one I'm going to be bringing in today, it's another Smiffys wig, and it's called Fantasy Wig in Auburn. Now, I just love the look on the box. It looks fabulous. It looks big, curly. That is absolutely how I love hair. And I love the colour. You guys, if you've been watching me for a while, I go a bit mad for the reds. I love red, and, being a redhead is such a dream, especially because it's so hard to keep. When you dye your own hair red, even if you have it coloured somewhere, within a couple of days, even a couple of weeks, it starts growing out. So, when, your growth starts coming through on red, you want it redone. So a red wig is a brilliant option. Now, this is also a great look for the October-November season because, it's connected with fall and, the leaves fall off the trees and, got those smells in the air of the new season dawning, and it's just really nice. So I'm really excited to have a look at this fantasy wig and see what it's all about. So I'm going to pop this on. Now, I picked this up from Jokers Masquerade website. Now, I had a look on to see what kind of wigs they got for Halloween and what kind of costumes they got, and I saw this one. And when I got the wig, because it didn't say the make of the wig when I ordered it from there, when it came through I thought, wow, this is the same as that unicorn wig that I wore, and we got that right. So I'm hoping that without any adjusting, even though I know I might have to maybe adjust the cap itself, but the wig itself, hopefully, fingers crossed, should be good to wear. So let's get her out. So, I haven't opened her. This is my first time with you. So let's do this, and I'm excited. So if I can even get in the box. I think this was 20 UK pounds or something. It might have even been less than that. So not more than a £20 wig. So, a cheap wig that hopefully is going to be good either for a costume party or you never know. We might get some wear out of this, we'll see. So first of all, I need my accessories. I haven't come prepared, so I just need to get my scissors. So I'll just grab the scissors and I'll get the bin just in case I need it, okay? I'll put the wig there so you can see a minute. So just in case I need it. So scissors and bin. I've got the bin in case I have to cut anything, out of the cap or I have to make any adjustments. But I'm hoping it's going to look similar to that. We will see. So again, they come in these nets when you get these cheaper wigs. And it's got a label on. It says Smiffys Wig Collection. And we're going to unclip it, just to get rid of the label because I don't want anything sticking in me, and I'm not returning this anyway because it's fun. And the thing I'm liking about it straight away is it's like the other cap. If you watch my unicorn video that I did not long ago, I said it was more like a swimming cap than one of those hard caps that you have to cut the bits out of. So I'm liking it. So first of all, before I even look at the wig, I'm impressed with the style of the cap because, again, it's one of them caps. It's not going to pull on my ears. It's not going to cause me any pain. So it's all good so far. Now, it's got the label in, and the label says, again, it says made in China, 100% pet. It said that on the last one. So I'm going to cut that out because I'm not really liking that, okay? The fact that they put that on there. I'm going to cut this label out, just because I don't want anything kind of sticking in my head there. So cut the label out and let's have a look at it. So I'm going to flip it over. First of all, I really like the colour and I really like the curl because I'm really into curls anyway. And I like how, it does look like the colour on the box. So they've definitely got the colour right. So, definitely in Auburn. I'd say this was more of like a cherry red. You know, I'm seeing this as a cherry red. So if you're wondering what it's actually like, it's more of a cherry red. You know, it's not like a clown red, like a bright red. It's more like a very cherry, Auburn-y type of red. So I like it. And you can see around the front as well, the curls go around the front. And it's got a natural parting. So when I'm looking at the parting as well, you know, it doesn't look too fake. So it looks okay. And I can actually see my fingers through the cap itself when I can see my fingers. So I feel that this is going to be a good one. Now, I haven't got a wig grip band or anything like that. It's just, you know, merely for fun to try it and see what happens. And, you know, I can always put this on and do a little dance around as I do with something that I think the wig will look good with. You know, this is just me like, wow, I'm going to just grab a wig, try it on and see what happens. So let's do it. Okay, so I've pulled it over. Yeah, it's not hurting my ears because it's a wig cap that's more like a swimming cap or, you know, a cap. So it's not pulling on me. It hasn't got those ear tabs. So I'm going to pull it up to my hairline about there and see what happens. Wow, a lot of curl around the face then. A lot of curl around the face. Now, I do like it, okay? Just at the moment, it seems to be not quite sitting like it shows you on the box, as you can see. Because on the box, it looks like it's going to have something that's holding it kind of there. That's how I thought it would be, like that, because of what's on the box. So we just need to have a little play with it then. But other than that, I like the curl. I'm impressed with the way they've created the cap on these ones. So I can definitely recommend these Smiffys wigs because, you know, this is I think it's the second one I've used of the Smiffys ones. And they're not hurting you. You know, I like that, the fact that they're not hurting your head. There's no ear tabs you've got to cut out or anything like that. But it is falling in my face a little bit. It's jumping in my face. But I suppose it's better that it's like that than it not. Now, I'm going to move it. So clearly you have to adjust these wigs by just coaxing them into place. So I'm just using my fingers just to run them through the style. Just to kind of get the movement a bit more in tune with my face rather than have it just kind of, you know, falling around. So, and as you can see, as I'm moving it, it seems to be getting longer, which is really interesting because it does not look that long to me on the box. So again, you know, the box and what it shows can be a lot different than what the wig is itself. So I feel like it does give a realistic representation of what the wig does look like. And I do like the fact that it's got this long curl. But I did think, you know, I thought, oh, it's going to kind of be a bit more like that. I don't know how I thought they'd do that. But I suppose the way it is more realistic anyway. You know, it's very beautiful. Reminds me a little bit of Ariel the Mermaid. So I do like it, you know. And I've also got a Medusa wig to show you. And this is a bit Medusa-y if you're wearing it for Halloween because you could see these curls as snakes. You know, however you decided to dress up. You know, maybe you could dress up as Poison Ivy in this wig. You know, or someone who's got red hair. I'm trying to think of, you know, superheroes or anybody with red hair. I can't seem to think at this moment. But if you can, let me know what this wig reminds you of. So let's look in the mirror first of all. So look at that gorgeous red curl. So I'm definitely liking the way it's curling. I like the amount of curl on it. I think it's very pretty. And it's a very big wig, which as you know I love. I loved it when we put that Lizzo wig on. And that's a very big wig. I like the way it looks on the parting. I feel that, you know, even if you looked at it really close up, I mean, this is clearly a wig that does not look real, you know, because of the way it is. But I do like the way it's styled. Rather than having just, you know, a flat parting straight down, I like the way they've made it more kind of chunky. So I do like it. The hair feels nice. Obviously, it doesn't feel real. You know, it's a synthetic wig, so it doesn't feel, you know, the way the high-end Godiva's wigs feel or some of the Amazon wigs feel, but it does feel nice. You know, it doesn't feel nasty or plasticky or fake or anything like that. It just feels quite nice. It just feels like a nice curl. And I do like how it is styled around the face. So I may have to clip it a little bit to give it that effect. So let's get a clip. So I'm sorry I'm getting up and down, but I need to move my bin now because I don't need that. So I'm just going to get a couple of bobby pins and see what we can do to hold it into the style that may look more like the wig on the box. So what I'm going to do then, because you know it hasn't got ear tabs, so if you move it away from your ears, because it's a swimming cap type of cap, you'd be able to tell it's a wig. But you know, if you buy this wig, I'm sure you're going to want to wear it down. You may just have to hold a little bit out of your face. So let's try and, oh, it's a bit of a strange one for putting a clip in. Okay, it's got a bit of a strange cap then. Oh, it's letting me do it. I've done it. Okay, so I've done that one. So let's move a little bit of this hair out. It's going in my mouth and everything. And that's the worst thing about these type of wigs, you know. Just be careful when you're putting them on that you don't swallow any of the hair because they do shed a little bit. I mean, even now on this wig, I've got, for some reason, tiny little bits of hair coming off. And I mean, it's a long curly wig. Just checking I haven't got any in my mouth. So I do like it. Look at this. That's how I would wear it then. So I've put a little clip in there. I don't think it needs another one. Maybe I could put a clip in there. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's kind of how I thought the style would be, if that makes sense. So, you know, I think it probably, if I was wearing this wig to a party, it would make more sense to put a clip in because, let me just have a look in the mirror. Yeah, because with a clip in, you know, it's holding it back. So if I was drinking a drink or eating some food, I wouldn't get the hair going all around my face. But it is nice without that in there. Okay, hang on, I've just took the wrong one out, but let me take that one out. So you may not need that one, but I feel it definitely needs something just to hold the bulk of the hair back a little bit. Oh, let's do it again. Yeah, it's hard to get your clip in. Just stuck the clip in my head, which isn't good. But it's all fun. So I like it. I wouldn't really mess around with this side because it seems to be falling quite good. I suppose you could put a clip in it if you wanted to. Perhaps bring it down a little bit at this side. Let's have a look. Yeah, like that. You could do something like this with it. But ultimately, it's a good wig. So let me unclip this then. So I'll just turn to the side to show you the curl. And then I'll turn around. So, you know, this is definitely a costume wig. I would not go out in this as in go to the shops or wear this as a daily wig because it's just not created right. You know, it's clearly meant to be a costume wig and, you know, it says there on the box it's a fantasy wig. So whether that's the name of the wig or the type of wig it is, fantasy, costume, cosplay, that kind of thing, fantasy wig Auburn. So it's just a nice costume wig that you can wear and dress up as someone or, you know, just go as a nice redhead. So I do like it. I'm glad I've bought it. It's nice. I'm glad I've shared it with you. So you have to let me know what you think. So, you know, these Smiffy wigs, I really can recommend them because they're comfortable. It's very, very comfortable on my head. Okay, I don't even really feel like it's gripping my head because you'd think it would because it's elasticated. But I love the fact that it hasn't got those ear tabs because the only wigs I seem to be able to tolerate those wig tabs on is the Godiva's wigs because they are designed differently. You know, they are normal, that's how they go. Whereas on the Amazon wigs, the cap's either too big or they're digging in you if it's the average size or there's crazy things going on with that. But I like the way that the Smiffys have done these without that because they're more comfortable. So give them a big thumbs up and a 10 out of 10 for that. But it's a lovely, big, curly red wig. So who am I thinking of? The main person, you know, I do tend to, when I've got a wig on, think of a person. And that's not me stereotyping the person. It's just, you know, because I just love people's looks and, you know, what they look like, how they wear the hair, all these things. So I'm thinking about Carol Decker from T'Pau. You know, she had gorgeous red curly hair, you know, back in the 80s. So, and when I wear that Faye wig, I always think about Carol Decker too. So this could be a Carol Decker wig. If you go to an 80s party, China in your hands, you know, could dress up like Carol Decker or Poison Ivy or anybody who's got gorgeous red hair. Or you could just go as, you know, someone with red hair, an 80s housewife maybe, or, you know, I just love it. And you could even do this with it. Look at this. I've just took a little bit back and put it up. And look at that for a different style. You could go as Queen Victoria or, you know, like some kind of medieval, you know, old worldy person. You know, like, you know how they wore all those big, like, floaty dresses with the corsets and all that? You could go like that. Wouldn't that be good? That'd be awesome. So maybe I could try and find, I think I've got one of those dresses, but I think it's green. It's like black with green on. So I don't think it'd go with the red, but it may do. But I could try that on and wear this wig and do a little bop around for you. What do you think? So yeah, so Smiffys Fantasy Wig Auburn. Not bad at all for 20 UK pounds. A little great wig to wear for a party or Halloween or New Year or just something fun. Have a great day. I hope you've enjoyed this and I'll see you soon.